William Shatner continues to say anything and everything that comes to his mind, even if it probably doesn't put him in the good graces of the people who are currently running the disastrous franchise known as Star Trek. But William Shatner is being incredibly honest about how he feels about the direction of this franchise. William Shatner blasts recent Star Trek TV series, says creator Gene Roddenberry would be turning in his grave at some of this stuff. That's not really pulling any punches when it comes to how he feels about the current iteration of Star Trek. According to Star Trek icon William Shatner, the recent slate of Star Trek offerings produced by Paramount are so abysmal that not only do they strongly pale in comparison to the original series, but also feature some stories and direction that would have original franchise creator Gene Roddenberry, quote, turning in his grave. And I'd imagine he's probably right. Shatner opined in the present state of Star Trek during an hour-long panel centered on his life held as part of San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Of course, Kevin Smith, our buddy Kevin Smith, was actually the host of this panel, Shatner on Shatner. The panel saw the actor offer his thoughts on a variety of topics related to his life, including his recent space flight and overall presence of both himself and his role in the pop culture zeitgeist. The actor eventually broached the topic of Star Trek after a fan playfully asked if he had a message for fans of Star Wars. He said, fuck Star Wars, but not Mark Hamill. I mean, at this point, I'd say fuck Disney Star Wars and Mark Hamill, but that's just me. Having been led to the subject of Star Trek, Shatner was then asked if he thought any of the franchise's recent television series like Discovery, Picard, or Strange New Worlds held a candle to his own, which he declared, none of them. I got to know Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry in 3 years fairly well, recalled Shatner, harkening back to his time on set of the original series. He'd be turning in his grave at some of this stuff. And that's what so many people, so many fans have been saying for the past several years now. The stuff you're pushing out is not Star Trek. It doesn't feel like Star Trek. It barely looks like Star Trek. It's clearly just virtue signaling and a message, a woke ideology wrapped up in something that kind of reminds people of something that looks like Star Trek, even though it's not. And it's sad and pathetic. But to hear Captain Kirk himself, the man who became so famous from the original Star Trek series, say, listen, I know Gene Roddenberry pretty well. I don't think he would have thought this is good. I don't think he would have liked what they're doing to his franchise and how they're desecrating it. So it sounds like William Shatner aligns perfectly with the vast majority of Star Trek fans out there who think that all the new Trek is absolutely hot garbage. He did go on and further kind of criticize San Diego Comic-Con and their strict COVID policies. Though unrelated to his thoughts on Star Trek, Shatner's panel appearance also saw him express frustration with convention's strict and mandatory COVID policy, unable to make a fan's question out due to interference from their mask during a Q&A. Asking them after several times to remove it, Shatner explained, not only did I not understand what he's talking about, but I don't understand who he's talking to. So we'll see what the future holds if these comments endear William Shatner anymore to the people running Star Trek. I don't feel like it probably does, and I also don't think that anything's necessarily going to happen with Shatner. They have him sitting out there. He would be willing to do something in Star Trek, but they simply don't want to use him because that's not what Star Trek's about anymore. Star Trek is about forgetting everything that happened before, pretending like it didn't exist, and just doing their own thing. Let me know what you think about William Shatner's comments about the disastrous state of the Star Trek franchise. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.